Hey guys, I just woke up from my before work nap. I take one every day. Anyways, so shit. I'm gonna just start getting ready and just letting y'all know about Amazon. I got like a whole list. I'm just gonna, ramble basically, but this is so I can, stay on board of everything I want y'all to know. I feel like there's a lot of controversy around working at Amazon because a lot of people have been saying like they'll get sexually harassed or actually assaulted. But I've been working there for 9 months, so like don't do me. I know that's not that long, but I have not been sexually harassed or assaulted. I'm not gonna say that's gonna be everyone's experience because I don't want to invalidate the victims. But at my Amazon, they take that really seriously. HR will help you. The HR is so helpful. There is a lady at mine who has a little bit of an attitude, just a little bit, but she'll still help you. And also, another conception I hear about Amazon is that it's like high school, and that is very much true. It's very much true. I think it's because you can wear basically whatever you want. They do have a dress code, but it's basically whatever you want. You have a lot of freedom. Like the manager is not on your dick all the time. In some what they call it, in some sections of the warehouse they are on your dick, but mine, manager is not on your dick all the time. But anyways, we'll come back to that. I want to start, I guess, at the beginning, how I got the job. Amazon has to be one of the easiest jobs you can get. There's no interview process because it's physical labor. You're not working with customers. Like, it is what it is. I did get drug tested. I got the swab in my mouth, so like not really drug tested. After that swab, I never got drug tested again till this day. So do with that information what you will. But yeah, so the interview process, super easy. It's not even an interview, so you should be good. Now, one thing with Amazon, they're really big on being on time and calling out and shit. You can't just be late every day and then call out whenever you want. They don't play that. You have like a certain amount of personal time, unpaid time, and vacation time. Vacation time, that has to be used 24 hours in advance. So it has to be accepted. You can't just like put your vacation time in and then think that you're able to go. So yeah, that was getting me. Like I was putting my time in and just leaving. And then if you leave work early and you don't put no time in, that's when they'll take your unpaid time. And of course, for those hours that you left, you don't get paid. But your personal time, you can put in any time you want. Like, let's say your shift is I'm gonna do from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. That's not a real shift. It's just random. You can literally like put your personal time in for the beginning of your shift, for the end of your shift, and in the middle of your shift. If you're working and you're like, I can't do this right now, you can put in an hour of your personal time and get paid for that hour, but you don't have to work. Like Amazon is real cool. Like they give you a lot of freedom, but once you run out of time, then you're fucked. Then you have to go to work every day on time, because if you go into the negatives, then they start to open a case. Basically, you're very close to termination. But you can always go to HR. Like I said, my HR, they help. They're very understanding for real. You can go to HR and tell them why it's in the negative, and most likely they'll fix that for you. They'll let you off with a warning instead of just firing your ass. But besides that, Amazon's a pretty cool job. It's definitely a labor job. You're gonna be doing manual labor. There's that part. So if manual labor is very hard for you, then I would not say do any warehouse, because like duh. But me, I was an athlete. I danced. I'm used to being active, so it was not like a surprise for me. And then at my Amazon, I'm not sure if it's every Amazon, but we get a raise every couple months. And when I say couple months, I don't mean 2. I mean like maybe 6 months, I think, because I just got a raise for being here for 6 months. It was like $1 raise, so not that serious, but a big difference on your check, I promise you that. Because last time in my other jobs, when I would get a raise, it would be like 50 cents. Like, are you playing with me right now? So that just brings me to the pay. The pay at Amazon is really good, honestly. I would say if you don't have any kids, like if you don't have any dependents, but it's just you, I think you could live off an Amazon wage. That's $30K a year as an associate, but you can always move up to like a PA, a process assistant, an area manager, and that can happen within a year where you move up to a higher position. Amazon is really big on moving people up and not keeping them stagnant in the same place. I like Amazon. Like some days I'll be like, I hate this job, but if I really hated it, I would have been quit. Because it's not a terrible job. And I did have some issues like with my personal managers. So I'm talking about the area manager and the process assistants. I did have a little bit of trouble with them, but honestly, I'm gonna tell y'all the real tea about Amazon, about HR, about your managers. You gotta be friendly with them, like real friendly. Do not be rude. Borderline kiss their ass. I will never be no ass kisser. If they have me fucked up, they're gonna know. But like if you're having a bad day at home and they blow you a little bit at work, don't be rude. You know, do what they say and just take it on the chin, because they are really gonna be instrumental in helping you move up and making sure you're having a good day at work. Because they're the ones placing you where you're gonna be at. So even though they shouldn't be doing this, but they can abuse, like your managers, they can abuse their power and put you somewhere they know isn't fun. Like somewhere they know is the hardest job. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying this is all managers and all process assistants, but I'm saying that just make sure like you don't burn any bridges. Because then like with HR, like I was saying, if your unpaid time goes into the negative, but they don't like you, they're not going to give you the benefit of the doubt. They're going to be like, oh, I'm glad you came up here. Give me your badge. Like that's what they're going to say. So just make sure like you know, just don't burn any bridges. You're polite. And now it can get messy in Amazon, like high school. It can. But that's why you got to go there to work, and that's it. If you don't care about the talk and all that, then do what you want to do, you know. Go there to do whatever you want to do. But if you think you're going to fuck with someone and that they're not going to tell, you're wrong. If you think you're going to do something in the parking lot and no one's going to see, you're wrong. So just be careful with shit like that. Like I said, if you don't care and you like, I did what I did type of person, then, you know, by all means, do what you do. Do what you want to do, period. But if you don't want your name all around the fucking warehouse, then I promise you, don't be acting wild. Because somehow, some way, somebody's seen. I promise. I did my eyebrows pretty thick today. So I'm going to put lashes on so they don't look like too out there. So let me look at my list, because I definitely was rambling. I talked about how I started working there. Wasn't hard. Oh, they have different shifts. That's really what I like about Amazon, because the shift that I work Sunday through Wednesday. So 4 days, 3 days off from 6:30 to 5 a.m. That sounds bad. That's 10 hours. But let me tell you, if you can work an 8-hour shift, you can work a 10-hour shift. I promise you. I promise you can. And then that's full-time hours. That's 40 hours a week. But you have 3 days off. The 3 days off is like, yeah, I love that. I always needed more than 2 days off. Like working at these other jobs, I worked at TJ Maxx, Wendy's, Burger King, Hardee's, Five Below. Like I needed way more than 2 days off. But you can't really do that with those type of jobs because your check is gonna be fucking ass then. So in that case, you gotta go to work. But with Amazon, you don't gotta go to work to make that fat check, and I love that. You don't gotta go to work for 5 days. That's what I mean by that. So please don't not go to work. Because I told you, if your unpaid time goes to the negative, they're gonna be on your ass. And I don't want to hear y'all in my comments saying I told you could do that. Anyways, there's another shift called flex, and that's when you are an Amazon employee, but you don't have a set schedule. You can pick your schedule. I just know you have to pick up a shift at least once a week to stay employed by Amazon. Let's say you have another job. Oh my God. Wow. Let's say you have another job. You work at, I don't know, a hotel. You work at the hotel from like 6 a.m. to 3, 6 to 3. I don't know, y'all. I don't work 9 to 5 jobs anymore. Well, whatever. You have an 8-hour shift, starts at 6 a.m. but you need some extra money. That's when you can pick up a shift at Amazon, like that starts at 9 p.m. ends at like 12 or some shit, like, or like 1. I don't really know, but y'all get what I mean. Like, I feel like that type of shift, flex, that's what it's called. It's very convenient, especially if you just have other jobs or other shit that you need to tend to, you know, or if you're not really a worker gal or dude. Like, I know I'm not really a worker bitch. Like, if I could choose to make money without having to go to work, I fucking would. So yeah, I feel like that shift can be very beneficial. And then there's also a weekend shift where you work 3 days. I think it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. From, actually, I don't know what time, maybe 7. Well, this is the night shift. There's always day shifts as well. There's still 10 hours, but there's always day shifts. Like, you would go to work at 6 a.m. instead of going to work at 6 p.m. Y'all get me? But anyway, I only know the night shift times for real because I work on night shift. So for the weekend shift, let's say you go to work at 7, you get off at 7. So 7 p.m. to 7 a.m., that's 12 hours. If you can work a 10-hour shift, you can work a 12-hour shift, so don't play. But that's only 3 days of work. You have 4 days off, and then if you have school, those 4 days will be for school, unfortunately. But some people, like especially in college, some people are very money hungry, like very need them some money, and them little minimum wage jobs is not really helping. Like, so you can still, the weekend shift at Amazon, you can still have all the time to do your schoolwork, but you're getting fat money checks, like. So I think that's very beneficial. And speaking of benefits, if you work at Amazon for a year, well, when I started, they said it was a year, but now I think it's like 30 days now. But basically, you start working at Amazon, they'll pay for your school. Of course, they have a list of schools that they have that agreement with. But other than that, if you don't care what school you're going to, you just want your education, they can pay for that. Time is it? 5:32. Okay. I have 15 minutes because I'd like to leave at 5:45. But I have a middle part right now. I don't want a middle part. I want a different part. I want a side part. Because I did a middle part because I wanted to do like the bust down braid. It just did not turn out good. So I'm like, girl, if I'm just going to do a slick back, I want it to be in a side part. And I had all weekend to change it. I just didn't. I was being lazy. My starting pay was $16. It was like 16 something, like there were some cents, but I don't remember the exact amount because I got me a raise, I told y'all. But I started at 16, and a lot of jobs, like, I mean, when I started at Amazon, a lot of jobs was not doing that. They was not starting you at 16. It was more like 13, 14. But I know at Walmart, their starting is like 16 now. So that was pretty good for Amazon to be having that as a starting rate. Child, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Like, this side is all gelled down. And the people at Amazon, they talk. Like, I'm gonna just say they really talk. And so I would not tell people like your business for real. Like, if you've been to jail for some reason, unless you don't care, of course, unless you don't care, then this doesn't apply to you. But don't tell them that you've been to jail, that you got 3 kids, that, you know, all this and this and this, because it will spread around. And people you won't even have a conversation with will know your business somehow. Yeah. It can get weird. So, you know, just be careful, like, who you're calling your friend, you know, who you're telling your business to. Because some people don't really care. They're just nosy. And honestly, that's life. That's not just Amazon. That's life. So, you know. And my advice, especially for the girls watching this video, don't be trying to find you a man in Amazon. Which I found my man in Amazon, but it's different, I promise you. Because I was fucking with some other dudes and I was getting my feelings hurt, and I hated going to work. I hated going to work after that. Like, but listen, Amazon, that's your big girl job, that's your big girl money. You cannot be not going to work, not getting your money because the nigga is fucking with a bitch at your job. Like, no. Come on, girls. We gotta stand up. We gotta do what we gotta do, deal with what we gotta deal with. And most of the guys at Amazon, they don't want a relationship. It's like about how many girls at the workplace can they conquer type shit. So I'm telling you, do not be worried about these guys. Do not be taking them serious. That's my advice. Like, do not be taking these guys serious. Here's my part. I need to do this how I usually do. So separate it in parts. This is the top. Damn. So all of this needs to be back in a ponytail. Ouch. Ow. Ow. I'm so tender-headed. That hurts so fucking bad. I'm gonna need some gel or something. I'm using Miss Got to Be the black. I love this. I'm almost out actually. I actually need more. Damn, I'm losing hair. It really looks like I'm losing hair. Okay, and also at Amazon they have something called, why my chair making noise? They have something called TOT, time off task. That's another way you can get fired, because you have a badge. You have to scan your badge against the building. That's how they know that you're there, even if you didn't clock in yet. And if you do clock in, but your badge isn't signed into any station, they're gonna know you're not doing shit. And that's how you accumulate TOT. And even if you are signed into a station, but you haven't had any activity on it, that's how you get TOT as well. Like, they will really know, you know, what you're doing. Now, honestly, it's up to your manager whether they give you a write-up for the TOT, but just know that's how you get it. And sometimes your manager doesn't have a choice. Sometimes HR will tell them, like, that they need to do something about that. Make sure I comb it out completely because I don't want no humps and bumps under my swoop. Usually the only way you can get fired by HR for real is if you go over your unpaid time, it's in the negatives, and you don't talk to them or tell them why. Just like I said, HR can be very understanding. Well, the ones at my job are very understanding. This is the only Amazon I've worked at, so I don't know about the other Amazons. I'm just telling y'all my experience and the knowledge that I've gathered working there so far. Because honestly, I feel like a middle part slick back, you can get away with it not being like super slick. But a side part slick back, don't even play like that. Like, don't even play like that. It needs to be slick for real. And I don't know if I want to have this like hanging down. I think I'd rather have like more dramatic edges, like do my sideburns instead of having this. So actually I need to gel that back as well. I think it looks pretty good. Oh my god, I keep dropping this fucking edge control. It's because my station, my vanity is so messed up. I really hope I helped y'all just get a better understanding about Amazon. And that the shit you be hearing like on TikTok or Twitter about it, most of it is just hyped for real. Amazon really is not that bad of a job. Like, if you really about your business and you're not trying to go to work to socialize and shit. I mean, honestly, even if you are trying to go to work to socialize, Amazon is a good job. And I would say compared to other warehouse jobs like UPS, for example, Amazon is not that much work. And I think it's because Amazon is really big on creating jobs for people. So you're not doing like the whole process of something by yourself, if that makes sense. Like, let's say at somewhere else, a different warehouse job, you're packing the box, you're putting it on the cart and bringing it to the shipping truck, whatever it's called, you know. But at Amazon, you're not doing that. You're either packing the box, or you're putting boxes in crates, or you're taking the crates to the shipping trucks. You know, you're never gonna be doing hella much. Like, and my last thing that I want to say about Amazon, because it's really important, don't get fired. If you don't want to work there anymore, go on your A to Z app. That's the Amazon Work app. Go on your little app and resign. Do not let yourself get fired. I'm telling you. Because Amazon, once I said, it's a good job. And once you get fired, you either have, it depends on why you got fired, but you have 3 months to a whole year before you can work at anything Amazon again. So that's obviously the Amazon warehouse. That could be Whole Foods. That could be any of those like other sister businesses that Amazon works with. So like I said, just with Amazon, you don't want to burn any bridges. It's a good job. Bro, I'm literally bald right here. Maybe I shouldn't have done the side part. I'm like quite literally bald. Like, that's crazy. Oh, y'all. If I put something on the top and it fall down one more time, I'm just gonna sue. You, the person watching, I'm gonna sue. Because honestly, at this point, you're pushing it off my desk. I don't like that. Okay, I got this Kiss Edge Fixer Color Black. We ready to put some right there. Right there. We ready to put some right there. I used it like once and it was way more intense than I thought it was gonna be. Oh my god, it's dripping. This is ridiculous. Okay. I don't want too much. Like, that looks like paint. It's giving the girls paint. Ew, it's all over the place. I might throw this away. Ew, it's all over the place. It's on my leg too. Oh, God. So now I'm actually sewing, like, for real. Oh, it is 5:52. Wow. Oh my God, it's on the floor. It's 5:52, but truthfully, if I'm gonna be on time for work, I have to leave at 6. In 8 minutes. I mean, all I have to do is my edges. I took a shower earlier, but I like to take a shower before work, like, cause you're gonna get sweaty for real. But I don't have that luxury right now. So we ready to just do this edge, do the bottom edge. Cause I could do a little swirl on these hoes, you feel me? And if y'all are wondering, why don't you use your paid time? I don't have any. So I cannot be late. Oh, but also right now in December, well, it's still August. I mean, not August. It's still, what's that month? November. But it's peak time. Peak season is basically the holidays because everyone orders off Amazon all the time, but especially during the holidays. So my normal shift is from 6 to 5 a.m. 4 days a week, but during peak season it's 6 to 6 a.m. 5 days a week. So the overtime money is about to be crazy because you get paid a time and a half for overtime. But you know, you're gonna be tired of shit. I'm regretting not fixing my hair on the weekend because it's like I know I don't have time to do like all these intricate ass swirls and shit that I want to do, but it needs to look presentable. Damn, it's 5:56. I need to be in my car at 6, like ready to go. But I'm ready. Just comb this out. Actually, let's get it wet a little bit. Because let me show y'all my trick for stretching my hair. And then I'm going to let y'all go, okay? So wet your puff. Wet that puff so it'll be easier to comb the tangles. And I know you're wondering, like, wetting your hair makes it shrink. Yeah, it does. But listen, I got something for y'all. And you're gonna need a blow dryer, okay? Ouch. So of course you can put the comb piece on the blow dryer and just blow your hair out, and then boom, obviously you stretched it. But I don't have time for that. So what I'm gonna do is finish combing out the rest of the tangles. Yep. And then you need like 3-4 hair ties. And let me show you what I'm doing. So this is the first hair tie. I'm gonna put the next one where my hand is. And then, oh, I only need one more. So you'll see it's kind of like a bubble right there. Last one, I'm gonna put it right here. We'll create another bubble. So now I'm giving Jasmine. Get your blow dryer. I don't even know where mine's at. I thought it was plugged in. It's not. It's not dry, but I have a 30-minute drive till I go to work, so I'm not stressing that. But I am gonna wrap my shit. I got this pink glosser with aloe vera shade, whatever. It's just supposed to make your hair shiny. Yeah. So I'm gonna put a little bit on my slick back so it could be shiny. I don't know if it's gonna revert my hair, so we're gonna hurry up and put this scarf on. We're gonna hurry up and put this scarf on. But y'all see, ooh, it's shiny. And I don't know how long that's gonna last, but it was like $2 at Walmart, so I was like, I'm ready to try this. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. A like really helps, especially because I'm a small YouTuber. So if this video was helpful for you, please give it a like. If you liked it, give it a like. If you liked me, subscribe. I have way other videos. I have way more other videos y'all could watch. I don't just post Amazon content. So if you like beauty, lifestyle, spirituality content, make sure you look at my other videos. And if you have any more questions about Amazon that I forgot or that I didn't mention, please comment down below and I'll respond to you ASAP. So yeah, thank you for watching.